So the new 2024 Focus ST edition, a limited run car. So this is something I actually found out about recently, and massive thanks to a subscriber actually off the back of my last video about talking about the Mark IV Focus ST edition. And basically, if you're not familiar with this car, it was essentially a run out model, only 300 made. Essentially had KW coilover suspension, which was adjustable, lightweight alloy wheels, and yeah, and it was in azure blue paint. Now, I got an interesting comment here, and it basically just said which is what this is, which is the Ford Focus Mark 4.5 Facelift UK price list. And basically, this person said that, yeah, this is actually now coming to the facelift, which is really, really interesting and actually changes the game of what I was thinking about potentially getting a Mark IV, because it kind of means I probably won't now, to be fair, because if they're bringing out a special edition model. Anyway, I'm rambling on because I'm getting excited, but essentially if you scroll down, and I'll go through this in more depth in a second, you have a section here on the range of all the Ford Focuses that are coming out in 2024. And lo and behold, which is exactly what my kind subscribers said, which they said it just appeared on the latest UK price lift, £42,850, azure blue, track pack, driver's assist, and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, here it is. Now, they don't have an image, so we don't know. But basically, imagine this car here, or in a little bit bigger, here, in azure blue. That's essentially what it is. I'm going to try and tell you everything I know about this car just from, well, this is official Ford UK website. So, yeah, you kind of get the gist of it all. And actually, the best way to kind of compare it, as I zoom in a little bit, is to compare it with an ST. So, yeah, let's go through this and just have them side by side. So first of all, it says images build price due Q2 2024. So Q2 isn't that long away. So you're talking about a month or two, potentially, where we see it. I'm filming this on the 22nd of February 2024. And essentially it says this is the ST and this is the ST edition. So standardized track pack, including 19-inch flow-form alloy wheels in high gloss black, KW adjustable coilover suspension, and larger 363mm Brembo brakes. Now, the track pack, which is a car actually I'm getting from a kind subscriber tomorrow, and you'll see that in future videos coming up. Actually, I'm really excited to drive the track pack again. I've driven it plenty of times on the channel. And yeah, the one that I'm trying is actually a Revo Stage 2 410 brake horsepower one. Essentially, you can add that as an option to a normal ST at the cost in the UK anyway of about £3,000. And from what I can see, just to tell you straight off the bat, it seems like, which is what I kind of feel the ST edition is all about anyway, the ST edition is essentially the track pack with the azure blue paint, because this is the main difference, the unique azure blue exterior paintwork with high gloss black accents. So there you go. It also says unique motion blue stitching on interior trim, including seat, steering wheel, gear gaiter, floor mats and knee pads. It also says standardized driver assist pack, including adaptive cruise control and traffic sign recognition. Now, the ST actually comes quite well as equipped. Ford are quite good anyway on that, with like your dynamic headlights and all these kind of options with it, rear privacy glass, all the ST kind of snazzy sort of features, the bigger sort of touch screen as well, the Sync 4, which is really cool. I'm really looking forward to getting to grips with that at the weekend. And on the road price, £42,850. So that's going to be super exciting. I'm glad that they're still trying something. They're still trying something. And that is great to see. Particularly in 2024, where I was sort of losing hope on a bit of the fast forwards and a bit of what we're going to see kind of in the future. But to kind of see this sort of UK sort of list of what the car is all about is great, really. There's not really too much other information on the ST edition. I mean, I found a little bit of information here, and it just sort of says 6-speed manual, so not going to be in auto form. And it kind of gives you sort of like the price, and then obviously the VAT, that kind of comes into that kind of realm. And it also says the benefit in kind sort of tax and all these kind of things that kind of get flown about. But let's just go back to the PDF kind of shown here. Yeah, I tell you what, because it was only recently I shared a video just on the ST edition, I'm really, really happy to actually see this. Now, what are we likely to see? Is it likely to be kind of like the same sort of realm, so 300 made potentially. That's what they did last time. That does make it a little bit better. In terms of value, you've got to think all this equipment, you've got to think $3,000 for the track pack straight away. If you want Azuro blue paint, that's probably going to cost you what, 800-900 quid, something like that anyway. Not that, but you can't spec that. That's the thing. The Azuro blue is specific for the ST edition. You then got this unique stitching. Okay, that's not really going to be that expensive. And you get the driver assist pack, adaptive cruise control, and traffic sign recognition, which obviously adds to a cost of a normal ST. So if you're looking at price comparison, 37,650, you add $3,000 onto that. That's what, £40,000 sort of straight away. You add the other stuff onto it, and it's pretty much the same price. So you'd probably better off going for the ST edition. It is quite steep. I mean, 42,850 is quite a lot. And maybe it might be worth thinking of, well, the Mark IV ST edition, which is what I spoke about in my previous video, which I'll leave in the description, because you can, well, I've seen them for sort of around the £25,000 mark, which is obviously far better. And again, limited to 300, but not in facelift guise. So for the facelift, you get like the improved infotainment, the seats, and the styling at the front as well. I think it looks pretty special, as I've driven the cars plenty of times. So I'm excited to see this. It does kind of change my thinking of, you know, going for the other model if they're actually sort of trying to push this. A little bit sad that they're not bringing like an RS edition, but you never know. But at least it's up here. At least they're still pushing it. They're not completely giving it away. And there's nothing really sort of shown that mentions power increases, which it doesn't look like it has. But I think it will look amazing. So I really love the look of the facelift. And now with the Azuro blue paint, I think that kind of just adds everything to it, really. So super special. And yeah, I'm really interested to know. This is a community channel, so let me know your thoughts in the comments. Big thank you to the subscriber who actually sort of let me know about this as well. What are you kind of happy, disappointed? You know, comments always kind of welcome on what Ford are kind of doing and bringing. For me, I'll take what I can get in February 2024. I like my fast Fords, and yes, they're bringing it out. They're going to keep the 2.3 litre EcoBoost 280 brake horsepower sort of method in it, manual only. Yeah, I'm happy. And what I'll do is I'll leave a few clips of the previous Mark IV ST edition, just so you can get a feel for that. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Plenty more content to come, including at the weekend. I've got the track pack Revo Stage 2, which I spoke about in my last video, so well worth subscribing for that, because I'm super excited to get a real, you know, a couple of days with the car on top of all the experience I've had before. And being a track pack, it's essentially an ST edition as well, so give you maybe a bit of an insight into this future car. And let me know if it's something that you'd be interested to buy, and if you own one as well, get involved in the comments. It always helps people out. Thanks very much for watching, and I welcome you to the channel.